humans can understand. Listen again. You should
let
be
me hear
hearing,
it.
hey. Hello.
Wait, nah, hold on.
Hearing, hey. Hello. This next one is really clear. What's up?
Yo! Greetings, my empire. Dre's here back with another video, and today we finna watch Game Theory: The Lost History of Minecraft's Enderman. Why are you doing a video on me? You feel me now? Listen. Listen. So, recently I've been watching Game Theory's videos, you feel me? We did the whole FNAF Ultimate timeline, and those some heat ass videos. Like, he really, y'all saying it was really 10 out of 10 narrating. You feel me? Now I'm scrolling on YouTube in my recommended, and I see these videos. I see a playlist of Minecraft lore. Since when did Minecraft have lore? I thought niggas was just running around killing villagers and eating steak. Like I didn't know Minecraft went deeper than, like, you know, the regular stuff. You killing the Ender Dragon, you killing the with like you just surviving. But apparently there's more stuff. He got a whole playlist of the lore. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta check this out. Like, I've been playing Minecraft my entire life. Like, literally, basically my entire life, right? I don't know the lore. There's lore to this? We gotta check it out. We gotta check it. And the lore is on me. Enderman. Anyway, before we get into this, you already know, I want to ask y'all to hit the like button, subscribe, join the Empire. You already know, it helps me out, helps the channel, helps the channel grow. I appreciate the support. And without further ado, let's get in here, bro. Let's see what it's talking about. Let's see, bro. Talking about some lore.
No one. Literally no one.
All right.
Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me.
I ain't gonna lie. To be honest, Enderman, like, I know they pick up blocks, but they ain't never, like, do that to my house. You feel me? Like, that's never happened to me.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory.
Yeah.
Call it nostalgia, call it a return to a more innocent time, call it a desire to trend right off of PewDiePie's success playing the game that just overthrew Fortnite. Rest in peace, Jurgen. But I have been digging through
Now, this video is like
Minecraft
3 years
lore
old.
lately. Oh, and you absolutely heard that right. According to Google Trends, Minecraft is now on top of Fortnite, both in terms of web search and here on YouTube.
Them both W
like
games.
The Grover Cleveland
Hate
of video
Fortnite or
games.
not,
And by that I mean a game that was
it's done
king
too
beginning
much.
with
It's done
something
too
else,
much
but
for,
then
like,
snatched
the
it
community,
back,
like,
just
just
old
gaming in
Grover
general.
C did when he was elected president. History's only double.
Like, most games have battle
And
passes
honestly,
now.
it's
Like,
the
it did a
only
lot,
Grover
bro.
Cleveland's game that's now 10 years old. Happy anniversary, by the way. Its lore still hasn't been cracked. Oh, sure.
Bro,
there's plenty of
I'm not even sure if it has
some
lore.
really good ideas, but to my knowledge, no one has truly been able to piece together a final, all-encompassing, all mysteries of this world tied together lore solve. And so today, I don't really plan on doing that. I'm not even gonna pretend. I'm starting to learn that people take it really seriously when I say stuff like, today we're solving this. So let me instead say
People
this
get
quite honestly
mad.
with you. I'm gonna do my best to start us on a journey to solve this thing. I want to start a conversation with all of you where we can pool our knowledge and figure this out together. I want to put together
Get that dirty
my
finger out
thoughts
my
on
face
pieces
for
of evidence that
Ant-Man.
stood out as particularly interesting to me, propose to you you what I interpret that to mean, and then leave further discussion in our collective communal hands. It's a theory. It's always a theory. And like any theory, it's meant to be discussed, analyzed, criticized, added to, tested.
You're not lying.
It's a theory about video games. It's meant most importantly of all to be fun. And if along the way we solve some deep-seated lore mysteries, great, more power
but for real though, like if he's like, I ain't gonna lie, like all the resources he has, bro, whatever theory he come up with, I'm looking at it as facts. I'm looking at it as facts unless a creator says, oh, he's wrong. You feel me? Like all the resources,
to us. These games at the end of the day are puzzles to solve. And so I'm gonna do my best to lead that charge.
Because a lot of y'all was saying that about the FNAF theories too, bro. He has the most resources, bro.
Our first step when it comes to solving Minecraft is tackling the Enderman. Originally programmed into the game as a joking reference to Slenderman, these tall, dark, and handsome creatures, well,
I didn't know that.
Tall and dark, I guess, have become the cornerstone upon which all
just say
other
black.
lurkers, well,
talk about some taller dark. Just say black, my boy. Like I say, just call it what it is.
Just tall and dark, I guess, have become the cornerstone upon which all other lore in this game is built. Solving what the Endermen are is essential if we have any hope of truly coming to the definitive solution as to the hidden backstory of this game.
Fight,
and after exploring the design of survival mode, the gameplay decisions, even ancillary canonical content in books like the Mob Bestiary, surprise, surprise, I have myself a theory as to what they actually are. Admittedly, it's not a new theory, but what it lacks for an originality, it more than makes up for in evidence and observation. It is my proposal to you today that the Endermen aren't aliens, they're not ghosts. I almost thought
being from another dimension.
But that one didn't pan out. No, what they are is human. They're brilliant humans. Humans who are in trouble, a literal fight for their lives and needed an escape. But in the process, they suffered a horrific fate, reducing them to the moaning shadows of a fallen civilization that they are now. So, in the true spirit of Minecraft, let's start building ourselves a theory, shall we?
Okay,
what do we know about these creatures? Well, first, we know that they're one of the game's neutral mobs, meaning that they're not going to attack you unless they're actively provoked. This is
they're not actively provoked. You can't, bro. They're black. Like, yo, like they I don't even. They're ignorant. You can't even look at them. Like, bro, I hate Enderman, bro.
Anyways, they come in peace. I mean, look at the list of mobs and all of their behavior patterns. Anything else that's nice to you is either an animal, a villager, or a zombie pigman, which is weird and honestly merits an episode of its own for another day. Everything, I mean everything else is hostile, except for the Enderman. So already there's a bit of an odd, tenuously peaceful relationship between us and the Enderman, but it gets even weirder when you consider that they're the only other creatures other than Steve or Alex able to move blocks. Sure, they're kind of picky.
Gotta look down like these. That's when they cool with you.
Is an ability only shared between our character and the Enderman. As the Mob Bestiary says, quote, they will not just pick up any block, but will choose only clay, dirt and sand, flowers and other plants, and rather
okay, so that makes sense.
Enderman is indulged.
That's why they ain't never like do nothing to my house.
Communicate. Speaking of communication, we also know that they can talk, or at least had the ability to talk. Listen to some of the sound clips from when Endermen are idling near you. You hear it? There's clearly a language here, a real language that we as humans can understand. Listen again. You should be hearing, hey, hello.
Wait, nah, hold on.
Hearing, hey, hello. This next one is really clear. What's up?
Yo! Nah, that just messed up my head. They're talking to us? All this time I'm thinking they just calling me a bitch ass nigga in their language. They were trying to just dap me. That's why. It's not that I'm looking at him, it's that I'm ignoring him. Nah, that's actually crazy. Wait, hold on.
Really clear. What's up? And look for the eye. which presumably is referencing Eyes of Ender, the items that allow you to find strongholds where they're used to activate a portal to the end, home of the Enderman and the game's final boss, the Ender Dragon. So we have ourselves neutral creatures.
Wait, he's on to something. He's on to something. He's on to something.
Language abilities far beyond what we hear elsewhere in the game from characters like the villagers. It's certainly a lot of odd similarities.
Yeah, the villagers don't even have
from airtight evidence that the Endermen are somehow related to men. But now let's take a minute to actually look at their home, the End. The End is a weird final dimension for Minecraft. It honestly feels to me like where the game started to run out of money. Not that it could ever run out of money, with the whole thing just being a bunch of endstone and purple blocks. Ugly purples and yellows everywhere, huge chunks of landscape missing, and giant cities that you can visit far off in the distance, all of which are eerily empty.
Would you rather live in the End or the Nether? I'm living in the End.
Theory says it. But look closer and you see that while the Endermen may call this dimension home, and they certainly wander around in the empty open landscapes, these giant looming Thanos purple buildings aren't for them. What do I mean by that? Well, let's take a look inside the End cities. There's tons of great loot hidden all over the place. Inside the chests, you can find everything from enchanted swords to saddles and armor for your horse.
They be,
the Minecraft Wikipedia breaks down everything that we can find here. But something's wrong with that list. None of these items are actually useful to the Endermen. They don't wear armor, they don't attack with swords, and they certainly don't ride animals. Heck, there are no animals in the End to ride. Even the fact that the items are kept in chests should be a huge red flag here. Remember, Endermen are only picking up certain blocks, and none of those blocks entail chests. They can't use these things or the thing that stores those things. All of this points to the idea that the End's cities weren't built by the Endermen. They were built by and for someone else. Some other ancient people who managed to get to the End. But who? When you start up a new survival mode game, you enter a blank world. Immediately you notice that you're the only one of your kind. Oh, sure, as you adventure, you'll come across NPCs like the villagers, but they're not like you. They don't look like you. They can't build like you. You and the villagers are fundamentally different. It's almost as if you're a different species. This fact is even supported by...
So what he's saying is like, that actually makes sense. Like the villagers are not like... I mean, they can craft though. What can they? I mean, they have stuff. Like when you go to a village, they be crafting tables there and stuff. Like they gotta craft those, right?
Zombie attacks. When bit, a villager doesn't transform into a normal zombie. It turns specifically into a zombie villager. Regular zombies and
Yo! That makes sense. He's onto something.
Zombie villagers are different. In fact, the only times that you ever really see anything that looks even remotely like you, it's always in the form of undead enemies. Zombies, drowned, husks. It implies that once upon a time there were other humans here, but they all died en masse. It's a strange detail that you probably noticed, but you shrug it off and you continue on your journey.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm starting to feel a little stupid.
Mine shafts, temples in the desert, monuments underwater, all abandoned. All of them lost to time. Again, you're the only person who can build things in this world, and you certainly didn't build any of these things, so where did they come from? Making things even more suspicious is the fact that ruins like desert temples are protected by cleverly designed booby traps, elaborate fake floors complete with pressure plates and grids of TNT. It all points to one thing: an advanced society of builders once lived in the overworld, but have since disappeared. So that begs the question, where did they go? Maybe they all died, which in turn led to armies of the undead mobs that we have to guard against every night. And while I certainly think that that's part of it, it's not the whole story. Because we know that they went somewhere, teleported somewhere. And while they could have gone any number of places, we know for a fact that one of the places they ended up was the End. How can we be so sure? Strongholds. Strongholds are the hidden
I was
ancient
gonna say the
ruins that
chest,
contain
but the
massive
stronghold.
portals to the end. Whatever
makes
this
sense
ancient
too.
society was, they were so advanced that they could figure out how to build these things, which in turn makes them more advanced than even you, the player. In survival mode, you can't craft the end frames necessary to construct this thing. In order to travel to the end, you
Where
must
the
find
dots?
these portals hidden within the stronghold. And let's stop there for a minute. I mean, have you ever thought to question that name? Stronghold? It's a pretty odd choice. Personally, I would think it to be like the portal room, or the gateway room, or the altar, or something, anything like that. But instead, the designers of Minecraft named it Stronghold, a term that refers to a highly secure structure built for defending against attacks. And there's that idea again, an ancient civilization of advanced builders that was quickly dying. A group of builders, just like our player, who were being threatened in the overworld and needed an escape. And what they created was a portal to another dimension, the end, where, wouldn't you know it, they built cities to store the items and armor from their previous world.
Okay,
but
so it's making sense. This is making a lot of sense.
That this would be a one-way trip, that the portal would close up behind them, leaving them stranded in a strange and barren wasteland. Sure, they were safe from whatever was killing them in the overworld, but now they were trapped in a wasteland.
Oh yeah, because you gotta kill the Ender Dragon.
And they came
They didn't send like a test dummy, like, yo, you go, if you don't come back, we know shit ain't it. Like, we not going in there. Like your sacrifices,
prepared. Based on what we see in the chests, they came in with swords and armor and horses. Effective weapons to be sure, but not against an otherworldly foe. A giant foe.
Actually, bro, diamond armor, diamond sword. I'm killing the Ender Dragon.
They couldn't defeat this thing, hence why it's still living when we arrive. And as we know from the game, the only way out of the end is through defeating the Ender Dragon. And since they couldn't,
if you jump
they were
off,
stuck, trapped there for generations. They learn to live in harmony with the dragon. They make a new life with whatever limited resources they have there, building homes using the strange end stones and purple blocks. They run out of food and soon have nothing to eat, so they turn to the strange chorus fruits found there. Chorus fruits which, funny enough, have teleportation properties. And over time, they begin to change. They adapt to their new surroundings. Oh sure, they retain some human features. According to the diagrams in the Mob Bestiary, their brains are very human-like, and they have the flat faces and wide eyes indicative of humans. They still
so it's like evolution. They stayed there, ate that, and evolved to their environment.
Similar to how giraffes' necks got longer to more easily reach higher up leaves. The fruit's teleportation abilities starts to rub off on them. So instead of having to rely on ender pearls to teleport around, they instead naturally gain the ability from their diet. Over time, they slowly forget their ability to build. I mean, why build when there's no escape, when there's not even many resources with which to craft? But they still retain the ability to pick up blocks. Though their skill for speech gets forgotten, they do retain a rudimentary language, still speaking in those distorted words.
Bro,
this once great builder society slowly,
sense.
generation after generation, transforms.
But why does water hurt them?
Even some of their memories may still remain. One odd detail of the Enderman is that wearing a pumpkin on your head prevents them from becoming aggressive. Maybe it reminds them, somewhere deep down, of a simpler time, or of the friendly golems that they would construct back on the overworld.
No, I think that's just to prevent, like, you can't, they don't know if you're looking at them. That's the two things that I'm wondering right now that haven't been explained yet. One, why do they get, like, if they like us, why do they get so heated when we look at them? And second, why does water hurt them? I guess there's the water in the end, so their bodies, I don't know.
There. Oh sure, some are able to teleport out into the overworld or into the nether, but most are forced to live there, under the rule of the dragon. And we know this isn't by choice, because when you finally arrive in the end, when you finally defeat their oppressor, the achievement we receive is Free the End. The Endermen at this point are so far gone from the people they once were that they're no longer able to appreciate what's happened, but in defeating the dragon, you as the player have brought closure to this oppressed civilization. One that was forced to flee to a new dimension in order to survive, only to wind up trapped yet again. And that, my friends, is the story of Minecraft. You're a builder, and you follow in the path
Where Rosa Parks in this bit?
before you, discovering
Harriet
their
Tubman
work,
in it.
learning of their enemies, unlocking their technology, and ultimately freeing them from their greatest oppressor. Now, admittedly, there are some difficult things to explain here, like how this ancient civilization got access to the Ender pearls necessary to craft the Eyes of Ender required to build a portal to the end if they themselves become the Endermen. It would require some sort of time loop, which honestly there isn't a whole lot of evidence for. Instead,
yeah, that is actually, that's not that big of a thing. Because actually, yeah, no, Ender pearls. Yeah, actually that might be a big problem. Maybe Ender pearls back then came from somewhere else. Because they're pearls. And they're inside Enderman. Maybe there was another thing that had pearls. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Thought here is that the Ender pearls are items that they learn to create before becoming Endermen, before going to the end. I mean, think about this. We know that this ancient civilization was able to access the Nether. End rods and Eyes of Ender both require blaze-related materials to craft. So this civilization had definitely visited that dimension, and thus knew how to access the powers of teleportation. So maybe they learned how to harness that in a smaller, portable form, i.e. the Ender Pearl, before ever making it to the end? I'm not 100% sure.
It's a little rough, but I could get behind that.
To try and solve for this theory's biggest problem. Anyway, I want to know, what do you think? Did you like it? Did you not? Let's build it out from there. Why do they hate
Ain't no
Endermines?
building. This
Where
is this
do villagers come from? And seriously, what is the deal with the zombie pigman civilization?
I see the other videos you got, bro.
Endermen are just the start to the puzzle that is Minecraft, but there is still plenty more here for us to discover. So until then, remember, that's just a theory.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. And hey, if you enjoyed that, picking away at the box on the left to check.
Listen. I ain't gonna lie. This video, bro, that talking, that's what caught me, bro. This was a good video. Like, there's so much stuff I didn't know. Like, I don't know if I'm dumb for not making those connections while playing the game. But, bro, I see Enderman in a whole new light now. It's still the one thing, I feel like he missed one thing, though, was why when you look at them, maybe I missed it, I could have missed it, but why when you look at them, they get so staticky? That's the one thing, like, I really, why? That's probably like the biggest one for me. Like, that Eye of Ender thing was rough, but it could work. But I don't know. I don't know. But that was a good ass theory. I ain't gonna lie. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. If y'all did, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, join the Empire. Let me know down in the comments what's your favorite part. You feel me? And yeah, that's pretty much it. Here's the Empire out. I'm gonna see y'all.
Gotta hold my ground. Smile left and the lost and found. I don't cheese, I'ma walk and frown. Hey, you up, can you hold me down? Spin it up, cause I know you round. Left phone, what happens now? Been around, look what I got. Back wound and a face on clown. And it's cool. Got a pill for you if you choose to swing that move.